What's up, guys? Luke here with Tailor'd Insurance. In today's video, we're going to discuss when to file a claim as a trucking company.
I also want to state that this is not legal advice and I'm not an attorney.
All right, so to start off, I'm never going to encourage anyone to not file a claim. I know that there's agents out there, you may have ran into a situation yourself where your agent encouraged you not to file a claim for some reason. It's typically for their own self-interest, and that's something that we'll never do around here. I personally believe that if you write good business and you properly vet your clients as they come in, that your loss ratio will come out just fine, and you should always take care of your customers.
One of the reasons why we're never going to advise you whether or not you need to file the claim is because we're not adjusters. So I've seen claims where I thought for sure it was going to get paid and it didn't. And then I've seen others where I thought it definitely wasn't going to get paid and they decided to pay it out. So it's always best to turn it over to the insurance company, let them decide for you. This video is strictly for situations where you're trying to mitigate your annual cost of insurance and find other ways to save money.
That being said, I'm just going to give you some inside tips as a trucking company of how you can help yourself out in the long run when it comes to your loss history. So as a trucking company, when you first start out, you're in the learning phase, and you may end up filing a claim every time something happens because you don't really know how to handle it, or you'd rather get them involved so that you don't get in over your head. If you're at the point in your business where you're trying to become more established, you're trying to get better insurance rates and work on your loss history and your safety, then this may help you out. First off, it's a good idea to have cash set aside for these types of situations. It'd be good to have an extra $5,000 or $10,000 on hand if possible, so that you can, help save yourself from future costs. Whenever you have a claim, if you're not sure of the other party or the other individual, it's a complete stranger to you, you're not sure if they're going to try to sue you or go after more, always turn that over to the insurance company, let them litigate it, and they'll get their legal team involved to represent you. As far as that goes. If it's a situation where you know the other party or it's someone that you work with often and you feel that you can easily, handle the situation, you guys sign something saying that it's done after this and the situation's been handled, then this is where you may want to use this option. Say one of your truckers pulls into a yard and hits the dock while backing in, or hits a pole, something like that in the parking lot, causes minor damage. Say it's $1,000, $2,000 worth of damage. You may want to give the owner of that facility a call or the person in charge and say, hey, we'd prefer to pay out of pocket for this if possible. And, I can sign something saying that this has been taken care of and that there's no additional charges after this. I would encourage doing that if possible, because say you have a 10 truck fleet and your insurance company or whoever's quoting you for your renewal decides to give you a 10% increase because they see you as a riskier business than someone with no claims. Well, that 10% increase is going to be across the whole board. So say your total premium is $100,000 a year. Well, 10% increase on that's $10,000. You have a $10,000 increase for a $2,000 claim that you filed, and you may have even had a $1,000 deductible. So you end up saving maybe $1,000, paying $10,000 extra when you could have simply gave that person a call and handled it, outside of insurance. That's something that I've learned as an agency owner, that your more established trucking companies do that, and they understand that that's how things work. And they also they do see their loss history and their loss run report as a report card for their business. Your loss runs, it's pretty much an itemized list and shows if you've had any claims. So it'll show the time period of the coverage you had, the dates, the start date and end date, and then it'll show a bunch of zeros if there's been no payouts. Or if you've had claims, it'll be an itemized list of how much the claim was, the date that it was paid, and then a brief description of what happened. Your more established truckers, what I've learned from them is they understand that they're nickel and dimed over these little situations, and if they can avoid having 5 little claims on their loss runs every year, they may do that. So just a helpful tip to help save you money year over year for your renewal. I'll be making future videos about safety and give you other ways to save money and to reevaluate your business in this time where you need to maximize profits. So make sure you guys tune in, and I'll catch you guys next time.